click, 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 click. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are not, welcome back. Hugs, bougie kiss, mwah, bougie kiss, mwah. So I want to start off by letting y'all know I do have some more openings available. I've been getting a lot of messages, y'all checking in and saying, girl, when are you going to have some openings available? I do now, and I shall for the next coming week. So just check the site, y'all, because they go fast. They go quickly. Once I open a slot, if the slot's available and somebody comes in and they book, I can't do nothing about it, all right? So if you want the slots, check the site. And take note that I open slots frequently. So you might check on a Wednesday and then you come back on a Thursday and there's more slots available, okay? It's just based off of my availability, how many people are booking, etc., so on and so forth. And as always, be sure to read my disclaimer in full before booking. It helps you out. It answers the majority of the questions that you might have, I promise. Thank you, love you. So y'all, I just had such a busy September. And this past weekend was my grandmom's 80th surprise party. Yes, my grandmom turned 80 and I threw her a surprise party and it went off without a hitch. It was so stressful though. I am not an event planner. I am not a party person. I don't even throw parties for myself. So it was quite a time, but it was so worth it because her reaction and just everyone, all my family in one room. Beautiful, beautiful, amazing weekend. All my family came out of town. Great time, great time. I couldn't have asked for a better time, honestly. Oh yeah, let me show y'all the nails real fast. Duckies. I know everybody doesn't like duck nails. I don't care though. If you don't like them, I don't care. Everybody can't be an it girl. No, I'm a duck nail fanatic. If I don't get my nails from Loveful Nails, I get them from Etsy. So 9 times out of 10, if y'all see me wearing a different pair of custom press-ons, they're from Etsy because those are my 2 go-tos. Lovefulnails.com and Etsy. Anyway, let's hop right into it. Hold on, wait. I need a drink. Here we go with this. Drink of the day is Tropical Punch by Lemonade. No, Tropical Punch by Minute Maid. Please, like what? I don't care what anybody says. Minute Maid has the best juice, the best. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Today, I really wanted to talk about buying the pearl. Buying the pearl. If you have not read Buying the Pearl by Neville, it's either Buy the Pearl or Buying the Pearl. Ask Google, it'll come up. This is a concept that Neville has spoken about. And it is essentially when you take all value away from anything and everyone in your reality that is not you. And I feel like this is vital. I feel like this is vital information, and it really gets down to the nitty-gritty, right? Because it is as real and as simple as nobody or anything or nothing has free will or capability or power in your reality outside of you. And I notice when I talk to a lot of you guys, when I read a lot of your comments, y'all will hang on to the thoughts and feelings and emotions and words of people in your reality who are not even awakened to the concept of this law. Y'all will hang on to them like this, with all your might. And to be real, to be very completely fucking honest with you, that is what can be holding you back a lot of times. How many times have I told you guys, looking at external forces as a tool of measurement as to whether or not you're doing something right or wrong will not get you to where you want to be. And this is why you have to be the omnipotent power of your own reality and stop giving an utterly fuck about what anyone outside of you has to say about what you want for yourself and what you know is already true in your reality. I'm gonna be so 100 intergalactically for real right now. I'm gonna be so expeditiously, motherfucking intergalactically for real right now. Not giving a fuck was one of the best decisions I ever made in my entire life, because it gets so tiring trying to continue to give a fuck and appease these people outside of you who don't even really know your story anyway. And even if they did, them understanding where you're coming from and them validating what you're saying does not make a difference in your story. Their validation does not make a difference. Whether you have it, whether you don't, doesn't slow you down. Y'all have to stop giving these people so much fucking power over your reality. Stop it. Stop letting somebody outside of you govern and decide what is actually true for you. It is one of the most liberating things that you could ever do. And in my opinion, honestly, to God, in my most humble opinion, honestly, it is one of the most fulfilling, self-nurturing, self-love indicating things that you could do for yourself. One of the best things that you could ever do for you is stop giving a fuck. Stop caring about what people have to say. Stop convincing yourself that you have to do something the way that somebody else said you have to do it in your own reality. When I sat myself down and I told myself, again, how many times have I told y'all this? I sat my ass down in the beginning of my journey and I said, bitch, this is for you. This is not for anybody else. The rest of y'all, fuck you. And when I started doing that, this really healthy sense of entitlement started to come over me because I started to realize how many limiting narratives that I was living by. I started looking at the world around me and I was like, damn, y'all really live in this very small, confined box and it doesn't make any fucking sense. And I love myself enough to strip myself from adhering to that bullshit because it's not indicative of who I actually am. And I'm not going to try to masquerade and convince myself to play small and tell myself I have to bargain with what I actually want and I have to take some of what I want and take some of what I don't. And all this shit, just shit that people have ingrained into me for years. I said, fuck you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Fuck you. Who are you to come into my reality and make a decision on my behalf based off of beliefs that I don't even co-sign? It's not happening. And this is what Neville meant when he said, buy that motherfucking pearl. When you are buying the pearl, when you buy the pearl, okay, you are saying any and everything outside of me has no power. I am the power source. I am the one that says yes and no. I am the one that calls these shots. I am the one that is making any and all decisions. It's not up to you. It's not up to that thing. It's not up to that circumstance. It's not up to the past. It is up to me. Because really, manifestation is all about going back to the person that you really were. When you were created by Source, you were created to live an abundant, plentiful, healthy, happy life full of love, full of wealth, full of blessings. The limited 3D world, once you were born into it, convinced you otherwise, okay? You have woken up from that now. You are not under some trance. You are not held captive. Okay? And you will know that when you start to act like you are the person who knows better. And if you have not started to act like the person that knows better, I need you to buy the goddamn pearl and I need you to act entitled. You are not a secondary character. You are not the second fiddle. You are not the second banana. You are the god of your own fucking reality. Stop trying to play it safe. Playing it safe and abiding by their rules genuinely should be one of the scariest things that you could ever think of. Honestly, thinking from a limited perspective, falling in line with the nasty bullshit that was told to us from the beginning of time, that should be your biggest fear. Not following who you truly are, not listening to who you really are, not leading with who you're really being, but falling back in line with the same mentality that you have broken free from. When you buy that pearl, when you fucking buy that pearl and you stand on the fact that you are the omnipotent power and the God of your reality, everything else, I don't even want to say it's secondary because that's even putting it too lightly. It's null and void. It's null and void because it holds no weight. It holds no weight because if I'm the person in control, I know that perspective shift has completely wakened me up. Okay? That perspective shift is an indicator that I am now operating out of the state of the person who really has it all. I am not intimidated. I am not intimidated by any of this shit out here. All of this is a dead world. It is not my tool of measurement. It's damn sure not my problem. And if anything, the 3D is my servant. How am I going to be fearful of my own goddamn servant? Damn, I feel like I'm a freaking pastor or something. Like I need a fan or something right now. Like, child. No, because like this shit just like really hits home for me. This shit really hits home for me. And I feel like when people hear the word entitled, they take certain words, they apply a negative connotation to it. When I say entitled, it means that I took my fucking power back from thinking that I just had to go with the okie doke, that I just had to be okay with things, and I just had to convince myself that it was gonna be like this forever, and I just had to sit here with my arms folded and continue to be a victim in my own reality and watch other people. No, that is not what the fuck is going on here. I am entitled and I'm fucking proud of it, because to me, being entitled means me realizing who the fuck I was all along. Being entitled represents me knowing that I am more than worthy. They need to create a word that means more than worthy, bitch. Because I'm beyond worthy. Way beyond, galaxies beyond worthy of my desires and what it is that I want. And I refuse to convince myself to sit on the fucking bench and be a lackey when I am God. And when I bought that fucking pearl, bitch, I bought that fucking pearl, bitch. I said, this is my shit. This is mine. This is so personal because it's an apology to me. It's an apology to me. And it is well within my right for me to give myself the life that I deserve. Let me tell you this. I tell y'all this all the fucking time. When you get all of the things that you want, you don't just suddenly become more worthy. When all these things that you were manifesting pop up into your reality, you are not any more worthy of a person or better of a person than you were without them. All that happened is that you started focusing on being a version of yourself that is in possession of said desires. Okay? So it's not even about the desires coming in and making you who you are. Bitch, you were born. You came from source being who you are. You came from source energy being worthy of love, being love, being love, being wealth, being abundant, being prosperous, being blessed. You and I were not put on this earth to just struggle like this bullshit that they try to preach us. That's why it's so personal to me when I say buy that pearl. I'm telling you to choose your fucking self. I'm telling you to decide that you are that person that wins. I'm telling you that you are not a victim. I'm telling you that you are that bitch. I'm telling you that you are a winner. I'm telling you that you are worthy. I'm telling you that you are powerful. Because you are. Because you are. And that's always who you've really been all this fucking time. And that is why I feel so passionately about it. Because it's almost like waking up from a fucking dream, realizing, bitch, I was in control the whole time. Huh? What? Let me take my motherfucking power back real quick. Buy the pearl. I highly recommend Googling that on Google. What the fuck? I was like, duh, Google. Like, I highly recommend Googling that. Buy the pearl, Neville. Like I said, it's either buying or buy. But I read it a while ago and I loved it. I think that there's like a particular thread on Reddit about it that I read into and I really enjoyed it. And y'all, whew, I'm getting down. Where my fan at? Woo! I'm fucking heating up talking about this shit. Like this shit, this is like actively burning. Girl, it's that serious right now. Damn, I need a pulpit. And God said, choose yourself. And God said, you are God. And God said, you shall live in your desired reality for the rest of your days. And God said, by the pearl. And God said, listen to TiffriahGrande. And God said, you were born worthy. And God said, you shall receive all you desire. Bitch, I'm about to open up a law of assumption church, bitch. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready for me, but no. Oh, y'all know me. I'm so fucking silly. Like, bitch. I'm dead ass though. Like, I feel it from the fucking heart, bitch. I feel it from the fucking heart. Feeling it with the fucking heart, yo. Stop playing small. Stop selling yourself short. Stop asking for permission. Stop outsourcing. Stop thinking that you need somebody to tell you yes, no, maybe so before you make the decision for yourself. Stop convincing yourself that you're not enough. Stop convincing yourself that you're doing something wrong. Stop telling yourself that it's not here. It's done. It's here. You are the God of your reality. Your subconscious is always listening to you. There is no such thing as failure in the law of assumption. Please buy the pearl. Invest in you. Stop investing in what the fuck Sally Mae and Billy Bob and Joe and all them gotta say. It doesn't fucking matter. It is irrelevant. It is irrelevant. It is irrelevant. And it will be for the rest of your days. And the more time that you spend fixating on them instead of fixating on you and the version of you that you actually are and always have been, the more time that you're wasting. And it is futile. I say this all the time. It is futile to wait for something or someone to give you what you seek, because they can only reflect you always and forever. It will never change. Do not look to them. Look to self. Who are you telling yourself that you are? And be honest about it. Be real about it. Stand in it. Get a little angry even. Get a little angry like, damn, my whole fucking life I was told that I was less than, and it's not the fucking truth. It's not the fucking truth. I'm taking my power back. I've been told y'all I wasn't going to play with y'all no more. Like, we're not playing. Look, babes, we got 2 minutes until 2024. We have 2 fucking minutes until 2024. If you're on the TiffriahGrande channel, if you're on Law of Assumption Princess, you are not going into 2024 with a victim mindset. And I'm putting my heart on that. And I stand on it. Because if you're witnessing me right now, if you're watching me, I am not going to let you to continue to be a victim in your own world. I'm not. Jesus. Whew. I need to sip my damn juice. Buy the pearl. Not tomorrow. Not tonight. Right now. Buy the pearl. You are fucking limitless. I can't speak for the rest of them coaches, but when I say that shit to you, I'm not just saying it. I'm not just saying it. I'm saying it because it's true. You are limitless. I am not lying to you. Believe it. Buy that motherfucking pearl. And stop waiting in your own goddamn reality, in your own world. Stop being fearful in your own world. Woo, Lord, this just wore me out. This was really on my, that was really on my heart, Lord. That was really on my heart. Damn. Y'all, if you want to follow me on Twitter, go ahead and follow me on Twitter at It's Her Universe. And also, you already know, if you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, follow me at TiffriahGrande. And I also have been posting more consistently on my Law of Assumption Princess Instagram. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, my Law of Assumption page. It is just Law of Assumption Princess. And until next time, you know that I love you. I'm going to be in your walls, making sure that you bought the fucking pearl. Okay? And until next time, you know that I love you. I love you.